Yo, what's going on YouTube? Thank you guys so much once again for tuning into my channel. And in this video today, we are not going to be doing it this way at all. I'm gonna take the camera off the tripod. We are going to be up close and personal for this because we are going to be getting a color match today that a lot of people have attempted and a lot of people have failed at, me included until now. And the color in which I am referring to is none other than the infamous Air Jordan 4 1999 white cement, a color match that so many people have attempted, so many people have failed at, like I said, myself included, but recently I have found a combination of colors that is a damn near perfect match. As you can see right here, I am about half a shade off, so in this video today, what we are going to be doing is figuring out exactly what color I need to mix into this mix that I already have in order to get this mixed down perfectly. Now, I'm not 100% sure as to whether or not I'm going to get a 100% color match. At the moment, I'm at about 95%. I'm really hoping to get that last 5%, but with that being said, let's take a quick look at the actual color on the midsole so we can figure out exactly what colors we need to start mixing. Okay, so the first two colors that we are going to need, obviously, is going to be a light gray, and we're also going to need a white. Now, these are the two colors that usually all restorers start with when trying to get a color match on these 1999 white cement 4s, but that is not going to be enough. I know that there's some people out there that will tell you that it will be enough, but you will never get a perfect match with just these two colors. So taking a look at the actual midsole again, this is the factory finish right here. I don't want to touch it too much because it's going to crumble apart and I need that intact for as long as possible, but it looks like there's a little bit of grit to it. It's the best way that I can describe it. There's another color in there, and I think that I'm going to go with sand, and I think this is it right here. Oh, yeah, is that it? Yep, we have sand right there. So the three colors that we have right now are white, light gray, and sand, and those aren't that uncommon. I have used sand in the past for a gray mix. I think it might have been the cool gray mix. I'm probably completely wrong. I can't remember. I mix colors quite often, but there's another color that I see in there. You might not see it, but I see a hint of green in there somewhere. It's kind of hard to pick up through the lens, but through my actual eye, I think I'm going to go, I think I put the shoe on top of it. Is this it? Yes. We're going to be mixing Yeezy. Where's all the hype beasts at? We're going to be mixing Yeezy Angelus Collector's Edition paint. So the four colors that we have right here are white, light gray, sand, and Yeezy. But I do think that there is one more color that I'm going to have to mix. I think it is going to be a shade of yellow. I'm not 100% sure, but first I'm going to start off with these, and we're going to go straight over to my table right now and get to mixing. Alright, so jumping straight into this paint mix, I'm going to start off with Angelus regular white. I'm going to start off with 10 drops of that, add the light gray, and then I'm going to add some Yeezy, and then I'm going to add some sand, and we're going to see how close we can get, and then we're going to figure out what other color I need to mix in with it. And with that being said, let's get our 10 drops of white into our palette and get to mixing. Alright, so adding 5 drops of light gray to the white is light, but it's still a little bit too dark, so I'm going to start off by adding 4 drops of the Yeezy. Now I know that I'm going to have to add some sand, but we're definitely going to add the Yeezy first just to see how close it brings us to the actual factory color. And then after that, like I said, we will add some sand if we need it, but I'm almost positive that I'm going to need a 5th color. I'm not 100% sure as of yet, but I'm not going to be able to find out unless I get moving, so I'm just going to continue on with this paint mix. Alright, so we're pretty close with that color match, but do you guys remember that grit that I was talking about on the actual factory color of these white cement 4s? The grit that I said that I thought that sand would replicate very well? Well, I think that I'm right, so I'm going to add a little bit of sand to the mix, and we're going to see how that works for us. Oh, we are so close to that color match, but I was totally right when I thought that I was going to have to add a 5th color. And now I need to figure out what that 5th color is. I need to make this mix literally like half a shade lighter. It is just a little bit too dark. I'm thinking it's gonna be a yellow, but I'm not 100% sure. I really hope I'm not wasting paint right now. So I'm gonna go back to my shelf. I'm gonna figure out what color I'm going to use next, and I'll be right back. Alright, so it was actually not a yellow that I was looking for, and I wasted quite a bit of paint while trying to actually get this mix down, and I'm still only at about 98%, but I think that's going to be good enough for me and good enough for you. I'm going to give you guys the ratio in just a second, but before I do that, let's apply this mix to the midsole and see just how close of a match we got. Alright, so we have our paint mix ready to go. We have a tiny little portion of the factory midsole left over in which I'm just going to paint directly on. After I paint it, we are going to dry it and see just how close of a match we got. Alright. Alright, so I've got it in a little bit closer just so you guys can actually see the contrast. Like I said, this match is about 98% accurate. It is definitely one of the closest matches that I've seen anyone get here on YouTube. I've spent about 4 hours on and off trying to get this color match down, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this was absolutely one of the hardest color matches that I've ever had to do. But it's about a 98% match, about a quarter of a shade off. It's definitely a very good color match if I do say so myself. I'm gonna be personally using it for this sol swap, and I encourage anyone watching this video to go ahead and use the ratio that I'm about to give you. So with all of that being said, let's jump straight into the paints that you are going to be using and exactly how much of each that you are going to need. 10 drops of Angelus Regular White, 5 drops of Angelus Light Gray, 4 drops of Angelus Yeezy Collector's Edition, 15 drops of Angelus Sand, and lastly, the one color that eluded me more than any of these colors that you see right here, we have 4 drops of Angelus Vanilla. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, a 1999 white cement 4 paint mix that is about 98% accurate that you can always refer back to. Like I said, it took me about 4 hours in total and a lot of wasted paint in order to figure out this mix, so if you guys could do me a very big favor and just quickly smash that like button for your boy one time, I would highly appreciate it. And if this is the type of information that you enjoy seeing on my channel, be sure to share this video with your friends or anyone else that you think that this video would be beneficial to. Thank you guys so much once again for tuning into my channel. I appreciate every last one of you. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, smash that like button for your boy one time, and as always, have yourself a good day. Peace.